Hey, what's going on? Welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a review of focus group. So I'll go over how it works and I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. Before we get into that, I'm always coming out with videos like this where I review different make money from home opportunities. So consider subscribing. And if you'd like to check out my free training on what I think is the number one way to earn money from home, you can check that in the link below. And just enter your email and I can send you that free training because it'll take you to my email opt-in page. But all right, Focus Force. Let's dive right into it. So this is a UK-based website that conducts market research. Not much information out there about it. I googled and I couldn't really find much at all. But I'll try to do my best. So how Force works is big corporations and all sorts of industries, from education to finance to health, and so on and so forth. Just big corporations will come to Focus Force uh, to get inside the heads of their potential customers, everyday people like you and me. And so Focus Force is kind of the middleman between the consumer and these big corporations, and in this exchange, and they recruit people from particular demographics that they're looking for. Say women between 30 and 55 who make 5,000 a month or more, for example, to give their feedback on different products, advertisements, marketing campaigns, things of that nature. And of course, you'd be compensated for your time. So that's the 30,000 foot view of how all this works. Now, you're probably wondering, is Focus Force a legitimate company? That would be a good question to ask. Can you trust them? To be honest, my first impressions of this website weren't great. It looks quite dated, like something from the 90s. You'd expect a little more from, a company who's been around since 2001, and they have nearly 30,000 individuals in their database. So I was hoping for a bit more, but if um, and I was hoping to find more information on Google, which I couldn't. So that is always a little suspect. But granted, they do have a Facebook group, and where they have 1,000 likes and quite a few posts in there, not only from Focus Force but participants as well, going back several years. So I don't know. Personally, for me, I'd like a little more information um, before I participate in something like this. They do have a phone number and an email, so I would probably contact someone, one of their staff, if you're interested, and then go from there and get more information. But that's just my suggestion. Assuming you do go down this route, what kind of research projects could you be participating in? Well, there are several different types. There are focus groups, which is where the name comes from, obviously. And a focus group is just, in a traditional sense, all it is it's a market research method that brings a small group of people, say 6 to 10 people, usually, into a room to provide their feedback on different products and services. And some of the focus groups on their website are in person, but some of them you can just do online, which is great. So if you live in the UK, okay, if you live in the Greater London area, those in-person ones would be available to you. But if you live outside that, but you still live in the UK, you would only get access to the online ones. But I'm sure you're okay with that, right? And now, Focus Force also conducts telephone interviews and face-to-face interviews, one-on-one, and online surveys and panels and blogs as well, which typically don't pay nearly as much as focus groups. Surveys don't, and interviews, but they are still an option if you just want to take surveys from home. There is a bit of a screening process involved. They don't just accept everyone. It is free to sign up, but they'll need some basic information from you, like your name, your postal code. So I'm just going to move this, your email address, and all that stuff. And you might be wondering, why do they want all this information? Well, because it's based on demographics, as I mentioned before. And so they just want to learn a little bit more about you. Totally normal for these kind of websites. And the nice thing about this website is they do pay in cash for the most part. However, it can vary by project, from project to project. And if a certain project doesn't pay in cash, however, they will let you know beforehand, so you don't waste your time traveling to a focus group, and they'll let you know beforehand. But all in all, it appears to be a legitimate opportunity to make money from home. Now, whether it's something you should get involved with, that's what I'll delve into right now. So here are some of the pros with focus groups as a make money from home opportunity. So let's just list out some of the pros of focus groups. Well, there's a lot of them. It's First of all, they pay very well. talking, 50 to 200 pounds per hour usually, for about 1 to 2 hours of work. So that doesn't include your commute time or signing up or planning or any of that, but still, that's not bad, right? Also, the work can be very convenient. Usually, yeah, very convenient, especially if it's done over the phone or through a Zoom call, as a lot of them are nowadays. But they can also be close by, like in your city. So, and also the work can be, somewhat interesting. It beats digging ditches or slinging coffee or any number of jobs you could get, of course. Now, but now one of the major cons, well, the major con of focus groups. Sorry, I was junk. Just gonna move this. Con is the work is it's very difficult to get accepted. It requires a lot of luck, and because again, it's based on demographics. So if they're looking for a lot of it has to do with occupation. So if they're looking for a teacher or something, and you're not a teacher, then you wouldn't get it. On this website in particular, they're looking for, especially for people with certain health conditions. So I would just go down the list, and if this doesn't describe you, then I think the chances of you actually getting accepted on here are very, very low. They might have other ones, but this is really what they're looking for because they specialize in health. And even if you do get accepted to one, that's just, what is that, 50 pounds to 200 pounds. How long is that going to last you? Maybe a day, a couple days. Certainly not going to pay your bills or allow you to quit your job or anything like that, or achieve financial freedom. So if you're just doing this out of interest, then go ahead and sign up because maybe you enjoy participating in these sort of things. Uh, but if you're doing it for the money, then I would say you could make more money painting fences, walking dogs, cleaning your neighbor's gutters, taking an extra, uh, stocking shelves at your local grocery store or something like that. Basically anything aside from this. So that's my opinion. Don't do it for the money. Do it out of interest because you're not going to be making much money at all, even in the best case scenario. So, but look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to participate in focus groups. Maybe you're just looking for a way to make money from home. I'm sure that describes a lot of people watching this. I was in your position about 3 years ago. I tried all sorts of stuff. I tried blogging, freelancing, domain flipping, filling out surveys, uh, affiliate marketing, you name it. I pretty much tried it all. And nothing I was implementing seemed to be working for me. It was super frustrating. So I just spun my wheels for 2 years essentially. Wasted 2 years. Well, it wasn't a waste because I did learn some things. And decided this is too difficult. So I kind of swallowed my pride, started applying for call center work again because that was the work I was doing previously. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not something I wanted to be doing for the rest of my life. And so, but like magic, just as I was ready to give up, I discovered this amazing business model called affiliate marketing. And if you don't know what affiliate marketing is, all it is, it's where you recommend someone else's product in exchange for a commission. It's as simple as that. You can go into many different niches: weight loss, dog training, gardening, um, how to build a beehive, uh, you know, how to jump higher, how to sing better, how to run faster, make money from home, lead generation. You kind of get the idea. But not to confuse you, you would only pick one niche and just specialize in that. But anything you are interested in or you think you could get interested in, that's potentially a niche you could go into. And what's great about affiliate marketing, it's very simple, very beginner friendly. You don't have to be anyone special. You could be a stay-at-home wife or a call center worker like I was. It doesn't matter. The profit margins are incredibly high, between 40 and 70% higher than any other business model I'm aware of. The costs to get started are incredibly low. I'll be completely transparent. My tools cost me about $150 a month in total. You might be able to get it lower than that, under $100, but why skimp on price if you want quality? And you will have to spend a tiny bit of money on traffic. Traffic just means getting eyeballs, people to see your stuff. But again, very, very tiny money. You have a budget of $100 a month to start. That's fantastic as well. And compared to every other business model out there, believe me, it's still a heck of a lot cheaper, and you can get into profit very quickly and really scale quickly as well. So to earn a full time income. Now, if you'd like to learn how to do affiliate marketing the proper way, because there's lots of wrong ways to do it, I discovered, but something that's been working for me and lots of other people. All you have to do is check out that link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Just enter your best email, and I can send you my free workshop that'll just detail everything, just how to set this all up properly, and create a lot of leverage, which is really important. That just means you don't have to be there all the time, so your business is kind of in the background working for you 365 days a year, 24/7, whether you're there or not. So if you want to spend time with your family one day or go hiking or, not work one day because you're feeling lazy, which it's not good to be lazy every day, but if you are, then that's okay. You could still be generating commissions in the background on autopilot. And even if you only have an hour a day to build this out, because I'm assuming you work full time, that's perfectly fine. An hour a day is totally fine. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Focus Force. Again, they're a completely legitimate company. I can't say anything bad about them. It's just, I mean, they appear to be legit. Sorry, you never know 100% with these things, but they do have a quite an active Facebook group. But just do your due diligence. Maybe call them. But if you want to make some real money, really leverage the internet. Make a full time income potentially, not just a few bucks here and there. Then I strongly urge you to get involved with affiliate marketing, or suggest you get involved with it. And that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.